Hey guys, it's Flowy here, and today I just want to talk about the time for some reason that I wanted to walk in 100 fucking degrees.
In the fucking Texas heat.
My nigga. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because it was just a interesting, very interesting thing I did, I guess. And yeah, so let's get to that. So I'm sitting in my living room. I'm over at my dad's for the summer because, well, my mom and dad were or my mom and dad separated, divorced. So, I visit him sometimes. Believe I was 17 at the time, and I'm sitting in the living room, just thinking like, what do I do today? And I know at this time I wanted to go to my cousin's, but the problem with that is at the time my parents' car, like my dad and my stepmom's car, it got repoed at the moment. So I was just like, fuck, I'm bored. I don't know what to do. And you know what my ass decided to do? I'm like, it's early morning. You know what? I look on Google Maps and I'm like, and I look on Google Maps, right? And I'm like, oh my god, it's only 4 hours away. I can walk that. I can walk all the way there, 4 hours away. Cause back in the day I did walk a lot. I was walk fucking anywhere. I could walk 4 hours, but that didn't end up happening, and I'll tell you why. Um, so I look at 4 hours. I'm like, okay. So I get a little bag. I get some of my shit to this, be able to stay the night there, and I go on my merry way. I just go on Google Maps. I type in the location, and I just fucking go. And I'm walking walking around the town, and I'm walking, slowly starting to, exit the town area where, all the shit is. And I'm starting to enter, like, the empty, like, if you drive in America, there's just, and if you drive anywhere, there's just a lot of, like, spaces between cities where it's, like, or towns where it's, like, nothing. So I'm slowly entering, like, that zone. And honestly, it's, like, the morning at this time in the summer, so it's, like, it's beautiful. The weather is kind of nice because it's the morning, so, you get that cool morning breeze and shit, and it's, like, it's beautiful, honestly. And yeah, looking over at the sky and walking. I'm like, you know what? This was a great idea. I'm having myself a little journey, little to know, you know, shit's about to happen. And so I'm just walking, and I walk to a certain point where I stop because there's this big gate. There's this big gate, because area where I'm at, there's a lot of army. There's army bases and shit. So I see a big barber gate, and I see a little barber gate besides the big barber gate. So you know what? I'm like, they probably like the little barber gate. There's probably like nothing there, because why would they make it so short? Like, so I just fucking climbed that. I just fucking climbed the short gate, and you know, I climbed that. It was pretty easy, but I managed to still fucking scratch my fucking, what do you call it, like, shin. I still managed to scratch my fucking shin. I still have a scar there today. It's not like that. It wasn't that big of a scratch. It wasn't that big of a deal. So you know what? I'm like, I'm bleeding. I keep moving forward. It's getting hot, so I know it's like the blood on my little scratch, like, it's like blood's like dried, and I'm going, and I notice my phone is kind of getting like my phone battery is kind of getting like lower at this point. So I'm like, shit, I gotta make it here fast. So like, I'm going, I think that I saw some army vehicles, and I was still like, I'm just gonna keep going. So I keep going. It's hot as shit. It's like 100 at this point now, or almost 100. It's like 90. So like I was like, keep going, and guess what happens? Guess what fucking happens? There's another gate, and this other gate is only a big gate, and so I walked to one side of the gate. I keep walking, walking. There's no like little entrances or anything. Walk to the other side, same thing. I go like right up to the gate. I look around, and I'm like, fuck. So like I keep looking around the gate, looking around the gate. There's no loopholes around it. There's no anything around it except to get into the gate. So I'm just like, fuck. So I'm like, do I have to go turn around after all this time? I've been here like it's been like 4 or 5 hours at this point. I think 4 hours at this point. So I'm like, fuck. Then I have to walk back in this 100-degree ass weather. So I walk back. And I noticed the heat and just the fatigue of walking for a very long time is starting to take a toll on my body. And I'm like, I haven't felt this fatigued or this like weak before. Like, of course, walking 100 degrees, walking for hours and hours does that. Does that to a nigga. Obviously, but I'm walking. I get a little bit limp. Like it's like I had to tell my man, I keep going, I keep going, don't die. Just gotta keep going, keep going home. And walking for roads, stretches of roads, and I'm just like, shit, am I gonna pass out, bro? I'm like thinking about life and shit. This heat got me thinking about life, and then you know, there's this car. It just so I think it was a white car that's pulled up, and it was like this bearded black dude, and he was like, "Hey, you okay, man?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." He's like, "Hey, you need a ride?" And I'm just like, I'm thinking like, shit, this nigga could be a kidnapper. But fuck, I'm about to die anyway, so much work. Just get in, take my chances. And he's like, okay. Then I got in, and he was like, "Hey man, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right." I don't remember that much of the conversation. I remember I was trying to walk to my cousins and clean. He was like, "Hey," he's like, "Dude, he's basically like, don't do that." So then I'm like, "Hey, can you drop me off at this gas station? I can get some wires from there." And he drops me off there. Goes, I go in that bitch. I get two big things of water. Like I think they're like a liter of water. I chug like one of them. I chug like half of the other one. I keep walking because I still have a little bit to go from this point. I keep going. Oh, this one wasn't that far, but it was because of like how weak I was. Um, it kind of still took me like a while to get from there to my house. Normally it wouldn't take that long, but because of my weak ass legs, I remember I literally like walked like a couple steps from that gas station. I had to like sit down to take a break. I kept going. Then damn, I still come that long after. That's what it was like. I don't know if I would be able to do that today, walk that long and still like walk the distance I did from the gas station. But yeah, I walked to there from home, and then I was uh I was good. You know, uh, shit, shit, shit was golden. I guess I remember there's peace at home. Okay, let me get. I get ahead of myself. I went home. I just plopped down on the couch. I said, and I remember my body was so hot, bro. It was so hot, bro. It absorbed all the fucking heat. I'm black, so my shit absorbed all the heat. Fucking Mirawago. How you pronounce the nigga's name from JJK? Mirawaga in this bitch. I absorbed all of it. So they're sitting down, and I remember there's pizza, and later I got up and ate that. So yeah, that was the time I almost made myself pass out or die, fuck die, by because I was a dumbass and went out and 100-degree weather, and for a walk for 7 hours. Yep. Yeah. See ya.